99% or more of economists would agree that free trade or not pursuing trade protection is the best possible option for the economy as a whole, right? And I agree with that. The historical evidence is strong, the theoretical evidence is strong. Generally speaking, reducing or eliminating barriers to transactions across borders, to trade especially, is positive for economic growth. As Keynes put it, as usual, I think best, by saying that an economy cannot enrich itself by making goods artificially expensive. And that's what trade protection does. It makes local goods artificially expensive. What is sometimes lost in that is that, which I think all economists would accept, is that trade liberalization, that is removing trade barriers, may be good for the economy as a whole, but it is not necessarily good for everyone in the economy. There can be winners and losers. In fact, there almost always are winners and losers. So we have to distinguish between what we would call aggregate welfare effects, that is it good for the economy as a whole, on the one hand, and distributional effects, that is who wins, who loses. It's perfectly plausible that you could have a move towards freer trade, reducing trade protection, that is good for the economy as a whole, but bad for lots and lots of people in that economy. And we've seen that. We've seen that in the US, where reducing barriers to trade has often hurt farmers or manufacturers in the steel industry or manufacturers in textiles and garments. Now, I think that the US economy as a whole is better off because we get cheaper goods from the rest of the world instead of having to produce everything at home. But we did have people who had jobs in textiles and garments and steel lose their jobs due to imports. That can't be denied, and that's an issue that has to be addressed politically.